Hello everyone and welcome to this new episode where we have together the incredible myths and legends of the two lives of little Cameron. It is in the life of Glasgow in Scotland that we can find the Macaulay family. The two children of his family were born in Glasgow and have never left this place since they were born. However, since little Cameron is 5 years old, he will tell the same story that will regularly disturb his parents. He tells a strange story during which he would be a man who lived on this little island of Barra, and that time fell into a hole that he would have ended up in the body of little Cameron in this story, playing with his brother and sister on the beach. At one point, the family dog ran into the forest near the beach and trying to follow him fell into a hole before ending up in the body of little Cameron. At first, his parents will think it is simply the invention of a small child, except it will last more than 3 years. 3 years in which he will tell the exact same story. Little by little, they will start asking questions to find out how he could have information about an island that his parents never went to, and his mother is going to do some research. Most disturbing is that she will find strange similarities between what Cameron tells and elements present on the island. According to his parents, Cameron could remember a potentially previous life, a life he would have lived more than 500 kilometers away, on an island in Barra, with another family. His descriptions are extremely accurate. He talks about a small white house near a large beach where planes flew regularly. He even gave the name of the family they lived in, the Richardsons. Growing up, he even gave the dog breed that was a black and white collar border. But his mother is going to find this more and more worrying because many times she's going to find Cameron crying and he's not asking for his birth mother. He wants his Barra mother. Sometimes he even explains that his family is waiting for him there and that he better go back. It's going to hurt her mom a lot and she doesn't really know what to say. However, they will still take him to different specialists, then psychologists and psychiatrists to find a solution, but also find an explanation and the results of Allah. Most of these interviews and that unfortunately their son has an overflowing imagination and it is very unlikely that his stories are true. But one day his parents are going to take him to another psychologist. He will explain to them the phenomenon of reincarnation. He will explain to them that during his career he would have managed to identify more than 2,000 different cases of children claiming to have a previous life, that following a thorough investigation most of these cases could have been verified and the children's descriptions were accurate. For some researchers who have looked into these cases, they explain the phenomenon a bit like a feeling of déjà vu. They would only make children believe that they would have experienced something. So when? In reality, it is simply their imagination that joins everything. And despite the explanations that will give them the psychologist, the parents have not really found a solution and they will therefore make the decision at one point to take the whole family to the island of Barra in order to check the whole story of Cameron. Intrigued by this story, a television crew even goes so far as to follow them during their journey. As soon as they arrive at the scene, the whole family is convinced that little Cameron doesn't tell stories. The place is exactly as he had described in his stories, and strange coincidence, they even managed to find a family named Richardson. During this meeting, the Richardson family will show them the family album and there was a strange feeling of discomfort. The pictures of the house and the beach perfectly matched the description that little Cameron had made, but the Richardsons no longer lived in this house. They will then give them the exact location of this house so that the whole family can go to the scene. The new owners will agree to let them in, and as strange as it may sound, Cameron seems to know the house by heart, as if he had lived there. He will even stay many hours in front of the window contemplating the beach after this story. Back in Glasgow, little Cameron will never again mention what happened there. Mysteriously, it's as if his second previous life had simply disappeared. For many people, what happened to him is impossible, while for others, it is simply something that is beyond us and that we do not understand at the moment. He has to come. For the moment, no one can prove anything. It will surely take a long time before we can unravel the secrets of this mystery. This is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to tell me in the comments, and if you have other topics like that, you want me to cover it in my next videos. If you are intrigued by inner lives, you can go see my other episodes. You can like, share, and subscribe, and see you in a future video. It's Take It On Fire. Peace out.